Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 5.5 on true bearing. So first of all, I just want to say I like this because it makes me think of this wonderful place called Canada. I love our country. And we sing in our national anthem, True North, strong and free, right? So true north is this idea of a true bearing. True north equals true bearing. If we're saying the words true bearing, then we're talking about north being the 0 point and everything else coming off of that and moving in a clockwise direction. So let's just start with writing down our reference angles, if you remember 5.3, I believe, but with true north in mind. So true north would be 0. Our next angle would be 90, 180, 180, 270, and then finally back at 0 it'd be 360 degrees. So it has to go in this direction, clockwise around our compass, I guess, because we have another thing to mention here is that we have a compass, and so we have north on top. Let's put this in green. North. So never eat soggy, wieners. North, east, south, west. Never eat soggy wieners. That's how I remember it. Don't ask me why. It's probably from elementary or maybe junior high. But anyways, never eat soggy wieners. North, east, south, west. Going around in that direction. So with that in mind, what is the true bearing if we have 120 over there on the left side? Well, we need to find the true bearing, which is this amount of distance. So you can go about it multiple different ways. But first of all, I'm just going to recognize the first most easiest way with the number that we have right now is to notice that 360 is the full circle. 360 is the full circle. And we're not including that 120 degrees. So we can just talk about the other 240 degrees, which is our distance. Some other people might prefer to notice that, okay, that's true. But first of all, we have 180 right there. 180 minus 120 will give us the little angle that's inside here, which is 60 degrees. So this little angle in here is 60. 60 plus 180 equals 240. So both of those are perfectly valid ways to go about this answer, but whichever one you feel more comfortable with. As long as you recognize that the purple is the full distance around if we're talking about true bearing, true north. Okay, what is the true bearing in this case? I encourage you to try out this question before watching it. I always recommend while you're watching my videos, try the questions first and then let me try them afterwards. Well, in this case, what you have to do is recognize that this is a 90, and then the rest of the angle is, or the full angle here is the addition of those two angles. So we have 90 degrees plus 30 degrees to give us 110 degrees. That's our true bearing. Okay, here's a slightly more difficult question because it's not drawn out for us. Find the true bearing if a ship sees land 70 degrees south of east. Okay, so I'm going to just draw a little ship here. We have a little, a sailing vessel. We got a mast like this. We got a sail, whatever. Okay, a boat. And it sees land 70 degrees south of east. So where is this land going to be? Well, where are all these ideas? So we've got never eat soggy wieners. Okay, so we need to go south of east. So find east first. South of east. So start with east. And then go 70 degrees south of that. 70 degrees south of that. All right, so now we have 70 degrees south of east, and there's land over here. So what is the true bearing of the land? Well, just like in our last question, we just have to recognize that there's a 90 degree there. So we take 90 degrees plus 70 degrees, and we get 160 degrees. So I hope that this video helps you understand true bearing a little bit better, especially with this idea of true north, strong and free. From our anthem, true north is true bearing. Good luck!